I realized that people intuitively understand that if you're running a 200 or 300 unit multifamily, you can run it more efficiently. Why? Because you can hire full-time staff. The maintenance guy, you don't hire them when something breaks and you don't pay $125 an hour. Well, you just pay them 50 grand a year. That's 25 bucks an hour. And they work there all day long, and you give them a little discount on their unit, so they rent one of the units in the community. So that way, when a pipe breaks at 2 a.m. in the morning because pipes are freezing, well, that person is there, and and you don't have to wait 3 hours to call somebody in from the outside and have $100,000 of wood damage because the person lives there. They can come in and just turn off the water. That's an efficiency. When you're leasing, you don't have to have your agents keep coming to the property. Why? Because you have two leasing agents that work at your property. They work inside a clubhouse. The efficiency of leasing, maintenance, and many other things, landscaping, is so massive when you have a 200 unit. But how many investors can buy a 200 unit multifamily? Firstly, they don't even know where to buy or how to buy, and then they don't know how to manage them. So scale comes on the management side as well. When you're managing a 200 unit, because you have staff full-time at the property, now you can have one asset manager managing 6 or 7 of these properties, rather than 20 asset managers managing 1,200 single-family units. Because that's a nightmare, because those 1,200 single-family units are all over the place. There's so much travel involved. There's so much theft involved. People are stealing stuff. It's much harder to steal stuff when everything is in one place. We have 40-foot containers, shipping containers, at our properties, and we keep all of the appliances, air conditioners, and all those things in there until we need them. It's very safe, very secure, very cheap. And so people fundamentally understand that there's efficiencies of scale when you buy a 200 unit property. But even the richest investors, let's say you have $3 million, you still can't buy a $200 million property because you need $10 million of equity. How many people have $10 million lying around? So even very rich investors have been unable to get into the game until the Jobs Act passed and crowdfunding was created. Now, all of a sudden, it was legal to pool that money. And that process of pooling is syndication. Syndication has become wildly popular. I'm a syndicator. There's over 10,000 syndicators in the United States now. So it became popular because it made sense. And people have used syndication for all kinds of things. They've used it to buy buildings for marijuana purposes. They've used syndication to drill oil wells. They've used syndication to build cosmetics companies and to do music. It's just a fundamentally more efficient way of gathering money with a single goal. Does syndication sound big and scary? Not anymore. The video above is where I simplify it and maybe blow a few minds while I'm at it. Data to dirt to doors. Click the video above.